Hello, welcome to What Should I Read Next? This month I'm going to be featuring some really great debut novels that have come out in the last 6 to 8 months. So this should be fun if you're trying to find a new author. These are all debut novels that have been widely acclaimed as great first novels. Some of them have won awards. So the first one I'll start with is The Girl with the Louding Voice by Abby Dare. This was an instant New York Times bestseller, and Jenna on the Today Show picked this as one of her choices, and it was shortlisted for the Desmond Elliott Prize. This is an unforgettable, inspiring story of a teenage girl growing up in a rural Nigerian village who longs to get an education so she can find her louding voice and speak up for herself. This book is simultaneously heartbreaking and triumphant, and it's about the power of fighting for your dreams. Despite insurmountable obstacles in her path, she never loses sight of the goal of escaping the life of poverty she was born into. This book shows how one courageous young girl can inspire all of us to reach for our dreams. Next one is The Henna Artist by Alka Joshi. This was also an instant New York Times bestseller, and Reese Witherspoon picked this for her book club, which is called Hello Sunshine. So this book is set in 1950s Jaipur. Escaping from an abusive marriage, 17-year-old Lakshmi makes her way home to the vibrant city of Jaipur. There she becomes the most highly requested henna artist and a confidant to wealthy women of the upper class. But trusted with the secrets of the wealthy, she can still never reveal her own. As she pursues her dream of an independent life, she's startled one day when she's confronted by her husband, who's tracked her down many years later with a young girl in tow, a sister that Lakshmi never even knew that she had. This book is about perseverance as she perseveres, applying her talents and lifting up those that surround her as she does so. Very uplifting book. It's got great reviews. How Much of These Hills is Gold by Pam Zhang. This was a New York Times Notable Book of the Year, a Washington Post Notable Book, and one of NPR's Best Books of 2020. Also was longlisted for the 2020 Booker Prize. This was a highly anticipated debut novel set against the twilight of the American Gold Rush. Two orphan siblings are on the run in an unforgiving landscape, trying not to just survive, but to find a home. Fleeing the threats of their western mining town, they set off to bury their father in the only way that will set them free from their path. Along the way, they encounter giant buffalo bones, tiger paw prints, and specters of a ravaged landscape, as well as family secrets, sibling rivalry, and glimpses of a different kind of future. This is a great novel that blends Chinese symbolism and a little reimagined history with original language and storytelling. Great reviews overall. This seems like a fabulous story told by a new storyteller that I think is going to continue to surprise us for years to come. Jane Austen Society by Natalie Jenner, international bestseller, and highly acclaimed by the New York Times and the Library Journal. So fans of the Chilbury Ladies Choir, which is another great book, and the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Society, if you loved those two books, this is a book for you. It's charming and memorable, and it reminds us of the universal language of literature and the power of books to unite and heal. Set in World War II in a small English village of Chawton, there's an unusual but like-minded group of people that band together to attempt something remarkable. They want to save Jane Austen's home and her legacy. So these people all rally together to create the Jane Austen Society, and this is a really heartwarming and uplifting story. All right, The Last Story of Mina Lee by Nancy Kim. This is a Reese Witherspoon book club pick as well, and an instant New York Times bestseller. This is an unconventional mother-daughter saga, and it illustrates the devastating realities of being an immigrant in America. It's told through the intimate lens of a mother and daughter who've struggled all of their lives to understand each other. It is powerful and exquisitely woven debut novel, and it explores identity, family, secrets, and what it truly means to belong. And last but not least, This is Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reed, picked as a best book of the year by Washington Post, Chicago Tribune, NPR, Kirkus, Library Journal, and Bookpage. Also longlisted for the 2020 Booker Prize. This is a striking and surprising debut from an exciting new voice. It's a page-turning and big-hearted story about race and privilege set around a young babysitter, her well-intentioned employer, and a surprising connection that threatens to undo them both. With empathy and piercing social commentary, Such a Fun Age explores the stickiness of transactional relationships and what it means to make someone family, and then the complicated reality of being a grown-up. This is a great story, according to lots of reviewers. It's really surprising that it's a debut. It's so beautifully written. So take a look at some of these books, check them out. If you'd like to see the reading list, it will be on the library's webpage. And if you have any questions or any suggestions for books that you would like for the library to purchase, please don't hesitate to contact me. And you can see my email listed below. And thanks for watching.